What if the reason your skin looks more tired, your energy feels inconsistent, or recovery takes longer than it used to? Has nothing to do with aging alone, and everything to do with a protective compound your body depends on, but rarely gets enough of. There's a nutrient scientists often call one of the most powerful antioxidants ever studied, yet most people have never heard of it. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why astaxanthin matters, why most people misunderstand how it works, and what actually needs to change if you want real, long-term results. What is astaxanthin? Astaxanthin isn't a synthetic chemical or lab-made vitamin. It's a naturally occurring carotenoid, a pigment that gives certain marine animals their vibrant red and pink color. It's produced by microalgae and accumulates in seafood like salmon, shrimp, and krill. Inside the human body, astaxanthin acts as a cell-protecting antioxidant that helps shield tissues from oxidative stress, a major contributor to aging and cellular damage. But astaxanthin isn't just about fighting free radicals. It plays a role in supporting mitochondrial function, skin resilience, eye health, brain protection, and physical recovery. The problem isn't that astaxanthin doesn't work. It's that most people misunderstand how quietly and deeply it works. Why do levels decline or become insufficient? Unlike some nutrients, your body cannot produce astaxanthin at all. You must obtain it through diet or supplementation. In traditional diets rich in seafood, intake tends to be higher. But modern eating habits, food processing, and lower seafood consumption often reduce exposure dramatically. At the same time, oxidative stress is increasing. Daily exposure to pollution, UV radiation, poor sleep, chronic stress, and processed foods all increase the demand for antioxidant protection. This imbalance doesn't cause immediate symptoms. Instead, it shows up slowly as faster visible aging, increased fatigue, slower recovery after exercise, reduced skin and eye resilience, and general decline in cellular efficiency. Because the changes happen gradually, most people never realize what's happening beneath the surface. Core benefits of astaxanthin. At a cellular level, astaxanthin supports membrane protection and mitochondrial stability. Every cell in your body relies on delicate outer membranes. These membranes are vulnerable to oxidative damage, which affects how cells communicate, repair themselves, and produce energy. Astaxanthin is unique because it can insert itself across the entire cell membrane, protecting both the inside and outside of the cell simultaneously. When this protective system functions properly, cells maintain integrity longer and tissues operate more efficiently. This is one reason researchers have studied astaxanthin for skin health. Skin is constantly exposed to environmental stressors, especially UV radiation. Astaxanthin may help support skin elasticity, hydration, and overall resilience from the inside out. Another area gaining attention is eye health. Your eyes are highly sensitive to oxidative stress and blue light exposure. Astaxanthin supports circulation and cellular protection within eye tissues, which may help reduce visual fatigue and support long-term eye comfort. Astaxanthin also plays a role in exercise recovery and endurance. Physical activity increases oxidative stress in muscles. By supporting mitochondrial efficiency and reducing cellular stress, astaxanthin may help muscles recover more effectively and maintain performance during prolonged activity. In the brain, astaxanthin has the rare ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. This allows it to support neurological tissues directly, which is why it's being studied for cognitive support and protection against age-related brain changes. Another important benefit is its support for immune balance. Astaxanthin doesn't overstimulate immunity. Instead, it helps regulate inflammatory pathways, allowing the immune system to respond appropriately without excessive stress. Over time, this type of quiet, steady cellular protection is what people tend to notice most, not dramatic bursts of energy, but improved resilience and consistency. Absorption, forms, and why more isn't better. One of the biggest misconceptions about astaxanthin is that higher doses automatically mean stronger benefits. With astaxanthin, bioavailability and quality matter far more than quantity. Natural astaxanthin, typically derived from microalgae, is the form most commonly used in research and tends to have superior stability. Because astaxanthin is fat-soluble, it absorbs best when taken with meals containing healthy fats. Very high doses don't necessarily improve results. The goal is providing consistent support your cells can properly utilize, not overwhelming the system. Food sources of astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is found naturally in foods such as wild salmon, shrimp, krill, lobster, and trout. However, reaching research-level intake through food alone would require consuming large amounts of these foods daily. That's why supplementation is often used as additional support, not a replacement for a balanced diet rich in whole foods and healthy fats. Side effects plus safety. For most people, astaxanthin is well tolerated. Mild side effects like slight digestive discomfort or harmless skin tone changes may occur at higher intakes, but these are uncommon. Because astaxanthin may influence immune and cardiovascular pathways, individuals with medical conditions or those taking medications should consult a healthcare professional before use. FAQs. Does astaxanthin work immediately? No. Astaxanthin works gradually by protecting cells over time. Benefits tend to build with consistent use. How long does it take to notice results? Many people report subtle improvements within a few weeks, while skin, eye, and endurance benefits often develop over several months. Is astaxanthin good for skin health? Research suggests astaxanthin may support skin hydration, elasticity, and protection against environmental stressors, especially UV exposure. Can astaxanthin replace sunscreen? No. Astaxanthin supports internal skin protection but does not replace external sun protection like sunscreen or protective clothing. Does astaxanthin increase energy like caffeine? No. It supports energy production at the cellular level rather than stimulating the nervous system. Can it help with exercise recovery? Astaxanthin may help reduce oxidative stress in muscles, which may support endurance and recovery after physical activity. Can astaxanthin support brain health? Astaxanthin can cross the blood-brain barrier, allowing it to help protect brain cells from oxidative stress. Is astaxanthin good for eye strain? Research suggests it may help support eye circulation and reduce visual fatigue, especially from prolonged screen exposure. Is astaxanthin beneficial for heart health? Astaxanthin supports circulation and helps regulate inflammatory pathways that influence cardiovascular health. Does it boost immunity? Rather than overstimulating immunity, astaxanthin helps maintain balanced immune responses. Should astaxanthin be taken with food? Yes. Because it's fat-soluble, absorption improves when taken with meals containing healthy fats. Can it be combined with other supplements? Yes. It is often paired with omega-3s, vitamin C, vitamin E, or collagen depending on health goals. Is astaxanthin safe for long-term use? Research generally supports long-term, moderate intake for most healthy individuals. Astaxanthin isn't about instant results. It's about protecting the systems your body relies on every day, quietly, deeply, and consistently. When your cells are protected, your body becomes more resilient. Recovery improves. Skin and eye health are supported, and aging becomes less about damage and more about maintenance. Medical disclaimer: if you want clear, evidence-based nutrition breakdowns without hype, make sure to subscribe to the nutrient link. And as always, this video is for educational purposes only. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, or replace medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting any supplement. Real health isn't about trends. It's about understanding what your body needs and giving it the right support over time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.